All right.
I could sit here forever.
Alright, good afternoon, Twitch. My name's Alloway, and welcome back to some Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes. I know, it's been a while. I don't remember since the last time I streamed, but time to keep going. I'm about to start off this stream by talking to Nils. Rabbit! Killed a wabbit. Need medicinal herbs. Oh dear lord, I'm gonna need this. Standing right by my strider. Not where I left it. I know.
Remember how the blood pounded in your ears? They'll ring later, in the calm. It's a call of warnings from your inner desires.
Or a cry for help.
I wouldn't fight it.
I can tell. So you used to be a soldier. You fought for the Karja?
Oh, for them, against them. An empire always finds its wars. You can't be picky. The new king of Vod saw things differently. Called an investigation into war crimes. Aren't all wars a crime to someone? Still, I raised my hand and volunteered.
You volunteered to investigate?
No, I volunteered my confession. No sense wasting time with an investigation. I was sent to Sunstone Rock for 2 years. The trade was fair.
What were these things you did, Nil?
Acceptable things, under the circumstances.
Acceptable to who?
I don't make decisions. Let's just say the rules of engagement suited me. But rules are important. A structure. Cage. Otherwise, you know of those places, lonely places where people once were? Now just a hole cut in the world. Chances are, I was there before.
They sent you to a rock for 2 years? Is this some kind of Karja ritual?
No, Sunstone Rock is a prison, south of Meridian, south of the Rain Gathers. Our new Sun King is a believer in rehabilitation, as am I. In the heat of a stone cell, in the dark, I learned to focus on what was truly important to me.
Have you found a new partner yet?
I thought we were partners.
I have my own roads to follow, Nil.
And they seem to lead back to bandits. That works for me. I'm not suggesting a Karja wedding. I'm never lonely where there's killing to be done.
Time to move on.
A brief encounter for us, but the end for them. They were squalid lives anyway.
Okay. Now that that's done, I get to go to the Meridian. Alright, yes. Oh. Pick stuff up. I gotta pick stuff up. I can't afford to leave things on the road. Need medicinal herbs and shit, so I'll pick it up on the way. I guess. Actually, no, maybe. Yeah, I'll pick it up on the way.
Might need these.
Could have sworn there was another Karja village around here somewhere. That's Meridian, I believe. So this one right here might be... Or, where the fuck am I? Actually, there's a couple of quests around in this area spread throughout the world that I don't know that I want to do, but I don't necessarily remember how to get to them. That's a dead lance. Great. I should have just kept running. Buddy. Feel free to hit the ground. There we go. If they do come down to Earth from high enough, it will kill them. Or it will at least hurt them.
They go on forever.
Okay. Oh, wait, is this the... No, this isn't. What is this? Oh, this is the quarry. Oh, I remember what's up here. Do I want to know what's up here? What is this place? Am I thinking about the right place? I'm looking in the wrong place. Oh, you're all about to walk into a death trap. Excuse me. I know where you all are headed. Oh yeah. I know this area. I'm gonna regret this decision, but I'm gonna fucking do this quest right in here and right now. And I'm gonna try a new strategy. I wonder if it's possible to... Can I trigger this fight right now? No, it doesn't look like it. Huh. Did I need... Oh well. Let's do it. It's a fox! I'm gonna rely heavily on potions this fight.
You're in for a treat. It's quite a show.
Don't bother me, Outlander. I don't need a mercenary, I need a miracle. Someone who can tell me who slaughtered my men.
I'm a good tracker. Maybe I can help. What happened?
Mass murder, that's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
5 men murdered? How?
Don't know. One was a buddy from before the liberation. We worked this quarry together as slaves for the Mad King. My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight. Fiends who did this must have had stealth or numbers.
Could machines have killed them?
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a Glinthawk do anything like this.
Anything strike you as strange or out of the ordinary?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing blood. Sorry. Pressure's getting to me. Not used to murder. Nah, nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately, and Saravad said, no, that's just stupid.
You've been using explosives?
Sure. To clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff, we do it for a week or so every year. But that's got nothing to do with the dead. They were torn apart, not blown up.
What exactly did Saravad say?
Ah, nothing. Kept babbling about a pile of rocks out there. Said he didn't remember it from yesterday. I told him that this here is a quarry, where we move rocks all day. So rocks getting moved ain't so surprising, lunkhead.
I'll have a look around the quarry.
If you think it'll help.
Yeah. I know what's coming up. I don't want to fucking do this with this little health, this difficulty. But I'm doing it anyway because I am the unofficial squad leader of Butterfield, and stupid is our middle name. What am I just doing? Examine the explosives.
Explosives. Quarry's been doing a lot of blasting.
I can hear this thing already.
Oh boy. You're a big one, aren't you?
Yep. I fucking hate this thing. Yes. Okay. I can't believe that worked. I need to do that more often. So I will say, I struggle the most fighting these guys. Especially since the fucking hitbox is so bullshit. There we go. New strategy. I guess that works. I mean, fighting them is pretty straightforward. Please don't start. Oh, you gonna send me another one? It's pretty straightforward how to fight them. You want to, obviously your opportunity is to wait till they fucking, come up. For the most part, they'll like to do they do a lot of rather like a hit and run-esque tactic. Come up, they dive out of the ground, maybe try to hit you, then go right back under. Come up, belly flop onto the ground, then, you know, maybe try to like headbutt you. When they come up and belly flop, that's your best time to do something. Usually what I do is I pepper them when I can, when they belly flop, but it's the first time I've tried using, like, my bombs to do anything, because, usually when you try to do any form of elemental or tie them down, they just tunnel under, and, well, once they tunnel, they can, even if you proc a, element, it will usually wear off by the time you get an opening to strike again. So that's why I did the lightning, is the hope was, yeah, I stun it long enough to get it to freeze, and then get one shot off on a weak point, because once you freezing a machine makes it really weak damage.
I've never seen a machine like that. Whoa! Nor a hunter so bold. Take this. It's from the quarry stores, but no one's gonna argue that you don't deserve it. May you walk in the light, friend. Especially when dealing with what comes up from the ground.
I prefer the one about the sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
Alright. Well, that happened. And now I am in an even shittier position when it comes to healing. I should have popped one of those what's-in things. But, take it as an opportunity. I don't have to do a whole lot of combat just yet. So I'm not going to do it yet. Besides, I'm close to the gates of the city. What an impressive city it is. Obviously, if you haven't figured it out by now, yes, the civilizations of this land are heavily inspired by Native Americans from history. With the Carja being very similar to the Aztecs. And the Nora being similar to the... I forget what it is. There are several, actually, matriarchal Native American societies. I just don't remember,
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
How long do we have to wait? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
I thought Meridian was open to all Carja.
What happened to Ursa has nothing to do with us.
Yep. Maybe I should probably do that right now. Trading in this game isn't exactly cheap. It's usually just very few things I can think of actually just require shards. Sometimes you do need to trade a couple of other stuff. Yeah, one of those, why not? Every trader in this game will sell you an item of that sort, so will usually give you a generous reward box. And the reward boxes in this game are a decent way to get resources, ammo, and whatever heck else is available on hand, so. I remember when I played this game the first time. By the time I got to this point, I had done just about all the side shit, so I had so many more shards. But if I did everything the same way every time, I would just get bored, and everybody just comes to attention for me.
What's going on here? Owen's in there somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
Okay. I don't want to cut off dialogue by accident. God knows I do that enough on my own time.
City's locked down on account of the murder.
Yep.
It's always the merchants.
Good luck getting through, Outlander.
Halt!
He doesn't look happy.
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy Outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around.
I don't...
Monopoly finished.
I don't know what to say here, because I've done... and nothing I say makes him feel better. I'm pretty sure if I say I lost someone too, he reacts negatively. I'm gonna do this, but I'm pretty sure he's not gonna like it any better.
Then stop feeling sorry for yourself and live up to her example.
So much for a shoulder to cry on.
Everybody loses people they care about. Tears don't change that.
Don't worry. Any tears I had just froze up.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay, okay. Come on.
I do feel bad for this guy. I mean, at least he knows.
You're all talking at once. What does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
Yeah. If only I can live a life like that.
That girl. Is she
Only the finest
Amora?
gets here. See for yourself.
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city
That must be
these
the
days.
spire. It's huge.
Hey, quit being racist.
Blood. Vengeance
Won't find better wares.
How long will Avad hide in his palace? Calais blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
It's mad. I can't say I blame him. He's got one. He's drunk off his ass. So, well, he can still walk, but he's drunk off his ass. Understandably so. He's
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
Okay. Come on. Let me save the clip. There we go.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
I love Aloy's face when she says subtle. I don't know why, I just do. Anyway. So yeah, I feel for this man. He lost the only example he had, and now he has to set the example. Live up to something he isn't capable of doing. Live up to an expectation he can't do.
This rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn.
He doesn't, or rather, he could do it. He just doesn't know how to do it. And he's already has his own fair share of problems. I mean, for some people, alcohol's an escape. It's a horrible escape, but for some people, that's what they do.
Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
I know how to get through it.
I don't think you're getting through that hatch.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sober enough, all right? I don't need another lecture.
That's not what I meant. I was talking about what happened outside with the crowd.
I don't want to talk about that. We're here because of what you said about Olin, so do what you need to do.
Did Olin ever invite you in?
Nah. Closest I got was a doorstep to help him home after a night out. We drank a river that night, but I hold it well. Usually.
You said Olin has connections in the royal court. Does he know the Sun King personally?
No. He served the court as a scout sometimes and sold ancient trinkets to nobles, but he never had an audience with the king. If you're right, and Olin's into something dark, Sun King Avad has nothing to do with it. I'd stake my life on that.
I'll look around.
That's what we came for.
Yep, a little bit of dialogue there. Heavy covering, actually braced and reinforced. I'm doing my best just to see if there's anything else. I know what I'm supposed to do, and I'm making sure I'm not missing anything else, because I do want to... No, I'm not. I know where I'm going.
It looks looks like a picture of Olin's family. It looks like a picture of Olin's family.
Yep. A little bit of foreshadowing for you, I guess. Making sure there's nothing else.
There's metal here. Could be just what I need.
Oh wow.
Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down. Let's give it a little push.
Not so sure I would push it this way. But, you know.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
I could just jump down there. If I had health, I would just jump down there. But I can't. Actually, I wonder, could I survive a fall down there if I had the shield weave? Probably. Oh, that reminds me. Shit. Okay, cool.
Aren't you gonna see what's down there?
All right, back to it.
Just make sure there's no new dialogue. Okay.
A map. The glyphs show places he visited. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
It just adds a little bit of more complexity to the story.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances. And see through each other's focuses too. Like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Carja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
No. I am certainly going to go help him out. See? No option to talk to him anymore. So, yep. That adds a little bit more complexity to the story. Now, obviously, you could be upset. You know Olin's involved for one reason or another. You knew it was up the moment something happened to him with his focus to start making up stories, and Aloy called him a liar. But you don't know what it is he's done. And you're curious as to how he pulled it off. And perhaps why. But now that you know but now that you know his family is being held captive, it's now how far can you know?
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the Liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
I believe this is his steward. Yep. I'm making a point to talk to it now because that's all I'm gonna do
You
during
saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
Okay. Was there more to it? Oh yeah.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters. Drops of blood leading the way up.
I'm gonna do...
More blood. This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
I'm not gonna do... I just want to talk to the steward now. I'm not... and do what I can. I don't really... I'm gonna pick up as many quests in this area as I can, but I can't remember where they all are. Or how to get to all of them. There's like... a couple here and there.
Traitors and backstab.
I just need to find a way up to the... oh boy. You know, one would think many times I've played this game I would know my way around this place by now. And I still don't.
Trailing's here. But someone must have seen a thief.
Maybe I'm just to go up here. I picked a great place to put up a stall, friend. Oh, actually, no. It's not a stairway access for the public. There's the stairwell access for the public.
What's their story?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Oi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Oh, good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. tame machines, the rumor
Oh.
said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
No, perhaps it was a good thing that I hadn't found that other thing I wanted to do. There are so many things in this area that I need to do and talk about. I don't even know where to begin. Okay.
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Carja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Carja rituals to Carja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Banuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spire's shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Niman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No. But it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Carja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Carja and Nora aren't so different.
He's right. More for tradition than whatchamacallit. Alice Aloy wouldn't be standing here right now.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
Okay, a couple of more quests in this area I need to pick up.
I believe there's a machine parts market near the Noble Market.
I don't think this is the right way down. Okay.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family. But I'm not...
Actually, before I go in there, I want to see... Can I talk to some of these people?
You're an outlander. Nora, from the look of you. I'll bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Carja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge, exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Carja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Are you saying that you have to be Carja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
The Banuk farewell mark? What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Oh, I usually don't just talk to everybody I find, but I'm doing so right now for reasons. Is this
rugged? Well-traveled?
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the Old Ones like many in your tribe?
No, although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the Old Ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
So you're interested in the Old Ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous.
You're the one that's being ridiculous, pal.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins.
Yes, people.
Yes. You look capable. You might do.
Yes, people fucking.
Come here if you will.
We all fucking. We have many mugs emblazoned with different symbols, but that doesn't mean we do anything with them other than drink out of them. Okay, that's one guy. There's like. I think there's one for metal flowers as well. I can't remember. I gotta go find them all. Yeah, that's usually it's nice that they added that touch to this game. Like every all those collectibles have a purpose other than just, you know, a checklist. What's this quest?
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Okay. Didn't mean to do that. There's more dialogue, but when you actually like come through here legitimately, but it is what it is. Oh yeah.
Found any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander?
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes. I've been to Ben-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Carja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any. Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
Now there was one more around here somewhere. I can't remember who he was, of course. Who or where he was, but I will find him. Don't worry. I will find him. I will definitely find him. You're the... Okay. Somewhere around here is the other merchant I'm looking for, and I'll find him. And he talks about it. I'm pretty sure he does. I see it showing up on the map, and how do I get to it?
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
There we go.
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just so. The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet. But the embrace of my beautiful Theradine is sweeter still.
A family man.
These metal flowers. What are they exactly?
No one knows. But some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machines started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks. Till we meet again, my noble Nora. Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
There we go, all the specialty merchants. What's this one? Oh yeah, I can buy lenses from this guy. Kinda... Otherwise, I don't have... You don't really have to, I'm not sure if he... He has parts from machines that aren't, like, I guess, boss tier enemies. Like the Stormbird and the Stormbird, the Thunderjaw, and the Rockbreaker, they all have bigger health bars, which I would refer to as boss tier. It's easier to differentiate in my mind. So.
I'm not going home. No, don't want to face my father. Why, hello there. Had enough of work. Enough of my family.
Why, hello there.
No, everybody's friendly enough.
Well, don't you seem fresh-faced and ready for anything?
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting you to speak to me.
Okay.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Okay. Well, first I will finish this part here, and then, what's this? And then I will deal with this quest log here. Good. Actually, I wonder if I walked around this area, would I be able to find? It's like it sound like a place that.
I've been trophy hunting for years. Still haven't gotten a sponsor.
I'd asked Talana to sponsor me, but her sponsor just died. Can't imagine what she must be going through. I'd asked Talana to sponsor me, but her sponsor just died.
It's good to
Can't
say,
imagine what she must
Jesus.
be going through.
It's a bit frivolous, isn't it?
I'm looking around trying to see. Oh, is that who I think it is?
I'm a member. Go bother the other sludges and leave me alone.
So many come to the Sundom and can't be bothered to work, but you don't seem like the rest.
I'm a member. Go bother the other sludges and leave me alone.
Can't believe Redmaw defeated Tarkus. He was such a good hunter, but Redmaw is a beast of a Thunderjaw. I'd never face it.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, I should be, actually, I know who this is. I'm pretty sure. I can't talk to her right now, but I do know who she is. I'm pretty sure. Could be just the same character model, but I'm willing to bet it's her. And you'll see who I mean in a moment. I'm just gonna start grabbing everything.
Long night last night.
Oh, there he is. I walked right by him.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the Savage Lands.
The Sacred Land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a Hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Yep. Figured as much. And just like that, I believe Talana now just moves into that position. See, I knew it. See? Now I can talk to her. She was standing over there with these two. I never actually looked around the lodge to see if she was there, but I figured. I was curious myself.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a Hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What?
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Redmaw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So?
I've taken down a lot of machines. As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes the Sun Hawk.
Highest ranking asshole. I love it. That's why I like Talana's character.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the Lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
Now, I will say this. How does anybody in the fucking Lodge actually attain status that way? Because if that's the case, if you only become a hawk by waiting for the guy above you to get killed, or, you know, retire, I guess, you just have a backlog of people just waiting. And I can see why everybody's complaining about it.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoiled.
Yep, as I said, I like Talana's character. And I like this quest as well. But I didn't come here for all of this shit. Well, I did, but that's not my priority. This is my priority.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I believe I have enough here. What next?
You brought in all the sun marks at once. You're going to make a lot of hunters jealous. Not that it takes much. I'm pleased to present to you a Lodge Blast Sling, a Lodge Rope Caster, and the Lodge Warbow. Congratulations, you're a master hunter of the Lodge. All I can give you now is encouragement.
Oh, I guess I skipped the dialogue. Oh well. Yep, that's all I cared for. I just want that. I mean, the Lodge weapons are pretty good in this game, so I'm taking them. Give me my... What's this? So now I know what I need. The Lodge Warbow. I'm not particularly fond of it, but I'll take it. Okay, so Lodge Ropecaster. Yes, please. And the Lodge Warbow. For now. Lodge blast sling. It is. Blast slings are personally my favorite. They're my favorite. I don't really care much for strategy. I'm just gonna keep hitting this thing until it dies weapon. Simply because it's an explosive. You just fire at it until it stops. It literally is. You just keep shooting at it. Eventually it will come down. And you might break something in the process. So, you know. So I can ditch a couple of other things now. And these weapons, obviously they're purple quality, so they're pretty good. As far as I'm aware, the quality of an item just allows you to attach more mods onto it. But they do, I don't know, this does have special colors on it, so I wonder if maybe it has something else attached to it. I don't know. Anyway, but now that I have these weapons, I can actually go out and start, what can I do? I'm gonna go, what am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, do I have to craft this? Oh shit. Please? Fuck. I gotta go shoot more animals, okay. Should probably use this. Corruption, I don't use them very often. I don't like them because they're just it allows you to you can it basically just makes a machine angry and will attack any machines around it. But the downside to it is that one, it will still, if it sees you, it will still target you, and two, it can still hurt you if, you know, in the course of a battle they fucking throw shit in your direction. So, not necessarily the best weapon in the world. But now that I'm doing that, I will... I've got so much shit to do. Okay, so now I have an idea of what kind of... I'm gonna do this quest here. Because that's all I need, is this quest here.
If we teach the Carja nothing else.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded like more of a drawn out thing, like where I have to follow the tracks more, but it's, I don't even know where I'm going with that statement. Never mind, forget it.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
I guess I could go down the lifts. I'm not too crazy about... I think there's dialogue for this the first time you use it, so why not? Oh yeah, more quests in this area. A lot of quests. Well, not really a lot, but a decent amount. They're just a lot because I'm just letting them pile up for the moment.
I'll tuck that away.
Oh, that was actually wasn't this enough.
Took down another freehold in the south.
Okay.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Carja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
My brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble girl.
Okay. Now I get to swim back across just so I can keep talking to all the people and pick up all the quests in this area.
Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court. Not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap-ball lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap-more lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long-leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap-maw lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long-leg lenses at a time like this.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Carja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court, like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long-leg lens.
A snap-maw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap-maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich. Listen, Huntress. Long-leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Scrounger.
Do I actually have both of those on hand? Tell me I do. Snap-maw lens. Lol. Yes!
What kind of brutes you were trying to attract?
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay.
The price you have to pay? The snap-maw lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long-leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your skull.
Nice to know these guys well.
Dealing operation that we would have class.
And I told you, a true metal seller knows to get his hands dirty.
Nope. Now I'm pretty sure I can just start getting rid of all my lenses now.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
You've lost a dozen patrol.
And I skipped that dialogue again. Damn it! Okay.
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
Okay. There's also like 2 more areas off the top of my head that I need to check for quests. Actually, there's a quest around here somewhere, I thought. Might also be somewhere else.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
I'll find it at some point. Weapons. Shadow Tripcaster, don't care for. Shadow Blast Sling. Shadow Sharp Shot Bow. What do I need for that? Sawtooth Heart. Did I just ditch one of those? Probably. Oh well.
What I have for sale, I promise.
See for yourself. Check out these wares.
Also, a Shadow Hunter Bow would be nice. Shadow Hunter. Yes, I need a Watcher Heart. A Watcher Heart.
Would you like to buy something today?
Ugh.
Don't forget to stock up.
Okay. Other things in this area I need to know about. There was another village around here somewhere that had like quests for me, but I can't remember where it was. Filter. Well, let me go here, because that's a thing right there. I didn't realize it. I should have picked up along the way. I must have ran by it trying to do something else. I'll pick up all the quests and I'll spend the next stream, hopefully, just doing most of them. Or that could have been the place that was under attack. I can't exactly remember now. Nope, that's definitely not it. Actually, it might be. Do have to come here later, but that's definitely not the one I need. Ooh, a boar. Damn it.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Right, that's not it. That's Pitchcliff. Could that be the one I'm after? It's a distinct possibility. I have to make my way down there at some point as well. Alright, I'll do that. I'll come here, pick up that quest, and then I'm gonna make my way towards that other place if I can. The stream isn't a whole lot on action, but sometimes you gotta find a break in that, so.
I've always wondered, are all your kind hunters and hunters?
I feel like this might be the one I was looking for.
Keep that for later.
No. I mean, the game will let you know if you have something valuable in that pile, but I was already hoping there'd be a, thing here. A, Watcher Heart. I mean, Watcher's not hard to dispatch, it's
Hart
just...
had been here working since the Spire cast a shadow
Bright
on
Market, Bright Market, Bright Market, Bright Market, Bright Market. Yes, this name is familiar to me. 2, maybe 3 active quests. 2 or maybe 3 quests in this area that I actually care for.
Ah, machine riding Nora with the special spear. How lucky to come across you. I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
Okay, Fernand. What's your proposal?
During the reign of that idiot Carja King, Outlanders often hid items of value from raiders. Well, I found one.
What is it?
A relic from the old ones. You probably would understand it better than I do. Unfortunately, it's too high for me to reach.
Uh-huh, and you want me to get it for you?
What a brilliant plan! You're a much better climber than I am, to be sure. Get it, bring it back, and we'll split the proceeds.
How about I see what it is first?
That works too.
Hey, Fernand. My eyes are up here.
I'm looking at your spear. It's magnificent, but how does it work?
You stick the pointy end into the machine.
Yes, but how does it turn foe into friend?
It's simple, really.
Yes?
You wouldn't understand. What do you do, exactly?
I'm a trader of fine tinkerings. I buy low, sell high.
But in this case, you wouldn't be buying.
Sometimes I find tinkerings as well.
I see. Let's say I'm interested. What do I need to do?
The relic rests on the rise of Dusk Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian docks, and we'll both profit.
We'll see about that.
It's obviously a trap. Well, maybe it's... I mean, the guy is suspicious as hell. I probably... guess I could say I gave it away. I mean, I know it's a trap. It's a fucking trap.
Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
Okay, what's wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
Are you afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Who else is searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run off all the time at this age. Not my Elida. I've reached out to her friends, but they say they haven't seen her in weeks. Weeks! How could I not know? But they will look for her. I've searched everywhere, and then I thought maybe she might be... here, in the water. By the sun!
Where did you last see her?
Just last night, in the house. She seemed... better.
Was she ill?
She seemed withdrawn. Sad. So I was pleased when she wanted to go out in the garden. That's the last I saw of her.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room. I should have paid more attention.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty of the mad Sun King. The blood on the streets. When Edaman's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Elida broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
I'll do my best.
May the sun light your way.
Okay. And then I think this last one.
Check out these wares.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
Has someone been stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
Why haven't the guards looked into it?
The guards blame the wildlife, but I doubt they believe it. I guess they have more to worry about than a woman and her livelihood.
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay. A dozen different quests that I'm trying to pick up and then finish later. I mean, I'm gonna try to do them all later. What was this one? Oh, that was the yes. I'm not gonna do that one. Don't remember this one either. Like, I'm thinking about, like, my head is swimming with quests that I wanna all pick up. So I don't want to show off at all just about everything this game has that I can think of off the top of my head. But I don't remember. I can't remember if the parts of the quest that I have are also quests that I've already, like, picked up along the way. I will make it a point to get all the quests that eventually, you know, lead to me to, like, the finale, because it's not really important to, but the more side things you do, at least if you do certain side objectives, you get certain things, certain people will appear in the finale, if you will. And that is, it does help in some aspects, but it's mostly just there for more dialogue. So, you know, I'm doing it mostly for the dialogue. I'm going to see a little bit more action. I'm going to pick up this one quest here. And then I will... Oh, this is the thing by that call. Yep. They hurt me, kill that animal apparently. Good. Didn't think they would, but okay.
I think I'm in the clear.
It's gonna be a lot of stuff I'm trying to clear out as I go. And then once I'm done with all that, then I can finally continue down the main quest.
Save these for the trail.
Oh shit. Stalkers don't always travel alone. So I'm just gonna see if he can. If nothing else, he can help me take out his friends. But based off his actions, it looks like I'm clear. So continue moving. Rock. some combat.
This must be Sunstone Rock. It's being attacked by machines.
I don't like our chances. You want to tell Warden Geneva we back down? Let's take our chances.
Yes. Please don't break it. I actually want this. Those are, what are those? Frost canisters? What are those? Well, one way to find out. Yep, those are definitely frost canisters. I should be able to tell. I mean, it's pretty obvious when it's a fucking, gotcha.
Not even close.
On the canister. I'll grab that too while I'm at it. Yes, the crystal braiding. I don't exactly remember what that was for. But...
Outlander. Welcome to Sunstone Rock. You should speak to Warden Geneva inside.
Anyway. Now I can... There's like... After this one, I think there's one more special area I want to go to. That will give me another quest. Okay. Yep. Okay. Right. Main gate doesn't actually open. I have to go in through the side door.
A machine lure. We don't know how they got it.
Rosgron can steal the parts on his person, no doubt.
We searched him. How?
You don't want to know how.
Shoved it up his rear end.
Warden Geneva. This is the one who defeated the behemoths.
Outlander. I'm impressed. I don't impress easily. Tell me, how do you fare with hunting living prey?
Haven't had any complaints. Why?
3 dangerous prisoners have escaped. I need my men here, getting the others back in line. None of this would have happened if we dealt with criminals the old way. But I've clashed that gong before, and here I am. And here you are.
What's the old way?
To be buried up to the neck and left for the sun's judgment.
Seems to me like the judgment's already been made.
Not one of them committed another crime.
Who are these dangerous prisoners?
3 from the isolation cages. Don't feel sorry for them. They've lived well off the Sun King's conscience. First is Razgrund. Oseram trapmaker, hates the Karja, crazy as a loon in heat. Caught in one too many blasts. Or one too few. Then there's Ulia, a Tenakth warrior, if that means anything to you.
Not really. Another tribe?
Reavers, from the south. Bloodthirsty. Some say they're cannibals, but she slurped gruel well enough. And the last is Gavan, a traitor who smuggled weapons to the exiles.
Compared to the other 2, this one doesn't seem so bad.
He helped drag out a civil war, all for the shards it got him. A machine has more warmth.
Do you know a hunter named Nil? He told me about this place.
Nil? That's what he calls himself now. Is he well?
I maybe wouldn't say well.
He was born under a long and dark shadow, but he wasn't a knife without a thought behind it. Like the butchers of the Sun Ring. He had honor, old-fashioned. His time here boiled it to the surface.
So the Karja keep their criminals in this place?
Since the liberation. We've had them all, from thieves to the Mad King Jiran's former kestrels. The Sun King believes in the power of change, and sure enough, some did change. Shed their skin, like lizards. I thought all criminals were the same once. That's why the Sun King gave me command of Sunstone Rock. As an education.
Sounds like an honor. I mean, I haven't seen any other women in Karja armor.
No. I'm not one of your sisters. No woman can wear Karja armor. When I was young, I chose to become a soldier. One good enough to join Avad's honor guard. There was talk about what I was. So I'd say, test me, and I'll break your arm. After enough arms had been broken, there was less talk.
I'm curious, but I'd rather we didn't have to start fighting.
Agreed.
So you want these prisoners brought back?
No. I want them put in the earth. I doubt they'll give you any choice. They had their chance with the Sun King's generosity. So now they face mine. A bounty on all their heads. Ulia of the Tenakth, Razgrund of the Oseram, and the traitor Gavan.
If I did this for you, I'd need a lead on them.
Well, when Ulia first swept through the Sundom, it was with the jungle bandits. I say she'll go back. Razgrund we pulled out of a crack in Dusk Mesa, where he'd been tinkering with his bombs. And Gavan will be trying to pay his way across the lake. I'd burn my palm on it. Look in Bright Market.
Okay. Now, one more. There's one more that I want to go to. And I think I'll just Google it, although I suspect that one is it. But I'm gonna Google it to make my life easier. And then I can, after I talk to this person, I'll end the stream, because we've been going for 3 hours. Had a little bit of action, had more talking. Yeah. Of course I misspelled her name. Why wouldn't I? Okay, that's where I need to look. Come on, load. Well, if the description in the wiki is accurate, it should be this one right here. Which is nice, because guess what I don't have? this is the closest campfire to it, so this is gonna be a quick ride away, and then talk to the person there, and then I shall do the quests, all the quests that just now dot my map. And trust me, this is hurting me so much inside. But once I'm done with all the talking, the next stream will be nothing more than a lot of me killing shit. Killing things, killing people, and who knows what else. Alright, this place. Darn it, I need a rabbit skin? All this time passing by rabbits. Just a bunch of fucking rabbits. I now need one. But I finally have enough, herbs to fill my pouch, which means I will eventually... That's on the freeze run. There's one medicinal plant that has like that doesn't have red petals on it, and that's easy to mistake for the whatchamacallit. Maybe. Probably take that down now. I'll only fight him if he makes me do it for now. In fact, I almost have exactly I almost finished filling up my thing. So is that stat mod for me? It sounds like they're fighting over there. Oh, there is fighting. Buddy, pick your target. You're either gonna kill me or you're gonna kill that. I guess you picked your target. Blessing for this. I don't need the what's it, sling? That was easy enough. Maybe I should have just checked before I start the shooting. Or jumping into this fight. Eh.
Need them soon enough.
What are those? Not moss. I hate fighting airborne enemies. I mean, they're not like every other machine. You'd have to develop you just develop a strategy that you personally like to use. Me, it's usually I need rabbits here. There aren't too many rabbits in this area, I don't think. I can go find it, no problem. Definitely gonna do that next stream. It's gonna be looking for.
Like this, they They've put their stamp on this place.
Yes, they have.
I wonder who that is.
I have calluses older than you.
I have calluses enough if you want to test me.
She sparks. I believe it, Flamehair. Petra Forge woman.
Aloy. Machine hunter.
Machine hunter, eh? Huh. I could have a use for you. Straight of it is, we're being muscled out of our own claim. That's why I've been working on this scrap-spitting beast. It's a dispute settler.
What is this place, Petra?
The Free Heat. Free because we answer to no one but ourselves, the metal, and the dust storms. And the heaps back there. A scrapyard, piled by Oseram past, from the leavings of the old ones. Breathe it in. Get the smell in you.
Smoke. And sweat.
Living in the trees has dulled your senses. I can taste 5 metals just in my spit.
So all this scrap was left by the ancients. Was it a battlefield?
Stockpile maybe. Or a rubbish heap. Packed so tight it all fused together. Those old ones tossed away more than we'll ever know.
True.
But don't you want to know? To understand what it all meant?
Nah. Some delvers spend their whole lives trying to make sense of it. Not me. What it means is there's good smelting here. Yeah, don't need to understand a forest to chop down the trees for your arrows.
If you did, you'd know Ridgewood makes better shafts.
Careful, you'll scald your tongue with that fire. I don't pine for the old ones. They had their time. Their works are finished. All their inventions are under mountains now, rust on bones. My sisters and brothers of the Forge will make a new world.
So you're a Forge woman. You run the Forge and the town too.
The town is the Forge, and everyone pulls their weight. The right way to do it, without all the Ealdormen having their say. If we were back in the claim Oseram land, 3 days argument anytime someone wants to hammer in a bolt.
Sounds infuriating.
Oh, it is. But we like arguing. You need hot air to keep a furnace burning. Still, some traditions aren't up for debate. I would have ended up Petra Forge wife. How do you like the sound of that?
I don't think it fits you.
Good answer. That's why I left. I was steel young from the Forge then. Could make anything of myself before I cooled in my ways.
So you left your homeland and came here?
Went to Meridian. Everyone does. Joined the work gangs on the Great Elevator. We finished just as the Mad King got a taste for blood. So I spat and swore I'd find a place for everyone who stuck with me. We lived job to job until the war ended. Then we came upon this old Oseram camp. Long abandoned, metal piled up high. A place to start again. A place to leave my mark. When I was your age, I thought the lasting mark came from the hardest strike.
I suppose you know better now that you're an elder.
Trade secret.
This weapon you're working on, I've never seen anything like it. Your design?
See my face in it, can you? This one's mother helped reclaim Meridian back in the day. A job like that isn't done with strategy. They needed to shake the walls, turn the Mad Sun King's army to blood and feathers. What's that face for?
Weapons with such power.
It's not the weapon, Flamehair, it's the wielder. If that siege had touched the Great Elevator, they'd have answered to me. Good work, that elevator. Story in every chain link. I'll make you suffer them one day if you like. This beast doesn't have a story yet. Too heavy to carry, eats metal like a snap maw.
You said you're being pushed out of your territory.
Out of the junk heap. A pack of scrappers came snuffling in just after we opened a good seam of weapon parts. And now we've got a standoff with a gang of bandits at our foundry. They blockaded us out. They're sitting on our power cells. Guess they like shiny things. Well, to finish up our defenses, I need those parts and cells. In and out job. Keep your hands clean.
I'm not afraid of getting them dirty.
Aren't you a blast of air from the bellows?
Okay. Well, I think that's everything. I believe that's everything for now. But in any case, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save here and cut it, because this has been going on for about 3 hours now. So, Twitch, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and tell your friends. This has been Alloway, signing off. Peace.